Hi children, this week's story is called The Everywhere Bear, and it's about a teddy bear that lives in a class in a school, and every weekend the boys and girls take him on lots of adventures. So let's see what he gets up to. With her blue pointy shoes and her hair in a bun, Mrs. McAllister teaches class 1. That's Ollie and Holly and Josie and Jay, Leo and Theo and April and May, Billy and Lily and little Lee Woo, Daisy and Maisie and Matt, who is new, Hannah, Rosella, Callum and Claire, Kevin and Bev, and the Everywhere Bear. The Everywhere Bear has a home on a shelf, but he doesn't spend very much time by himself. For each boy and girl in the class is a friend, and he goes home with one of them every weekend. On Mondays they carry him back to class 1 and tell all the others the things he has done. He has bus rides with April, horse rides with May, he eats burgers with Billy and jelly with Jay. With little Lee Woo, he's a pirate, with Kevin a king, and Callum and Claire push him high on a swing. He bounces with Bev and he does handstands with Holly. He likes playing football with Maisie and Ollie. He always makes dens when he goes home with Daisy. At Lily's they let him be lovely and lazy. With Leo and Theo he tinkles a tune. With Hannah Rosella he goes to the moon. With Josie he whizzes about in a chair. No wonder they call him the Everywhere Bear. One rainy Monday, the new boy called Matt was sploshing to school when he spotted a cat. And when he bent over to give it a cuddle, the Everywhere Bear tumbled into a puddle. Just round the corner, a driver called Pete sat in a van painting stripes on the street. Matt got to school and he sat on his chair. He opened his bag and the bear wasn't there. Nobody knew that the poor little fellow, just like the street, had been painted bright yellow. Nobody saw when a river of rain washed him and whooshed him head first down the drain. And no one was there when the bear with the stripe, dirty and dizzy, splashed out of the pipe. The water was wild and the weather was wet when Jim, Jeff and Jonathan hauled in their net. Waves rocked the boat and a storm filled the air. None of them noticed the Everywhere Bear. Back in the harbour, Mohammed Hussein lifted the fish off the boat with his crane. "Give me 2 boxes," said old Mrs. Bishop, and she cheerfully wheeled them away to her fish shop. You see what's inside. She's got the Everywhere Bear, hasn't she, with her fish? She started unpacking, then muttered, that's odd. There's a bear wrapped in seaweed between these 2 cod. Out of the fish shop and into a skip, onto a lorry and off to the tip. "Aha!" squawked a seagull called Solomon Shriek. "I smell fish." And he picked up the bear in his beak. They flew over treetops and over the town, and the bear saw his school when he dared to look down. The Solomon perched on the roof of a shop. "This isn't a fish!" And he let the bear drop. Then a very kind lady called Bethany Burke picked up the bear on her way into work. Each Friday morning, class 1 pays a visit to one of their favourite places. Where is it? The library. Jay finds a book about stars. Josie finds one about buses and cars. Billy likes aliens and Lily likes lizards. Hannah Rosella is keener on wizards. Finally, everyone's chosen a book. They queue at the counter. Then Matt cries out, "Look!" April and May and the others say, "Where?" "Behind you. He's there. It's the Then they carry him happily home to Class 1, saying, "Where have you been, Bear? And what have you done?" The bear never talks, but he smiles to himself, and he thinks as he settles back down on his shelf, "I've been in a puddle, I've been down a drain, I've been in a boat, and I've been in a crane. I've been in a shop, and I've been on a skip. I've been on a lorry, and I've been on a tip. I've been in a beak, and I've been in the air. No wonder they call me the Everywhere Bear." I'm pleased he's made it back to Class 1. Hasn't he been on such a big adventure? What do you think Mrs. McAllister needs to do to our Everywhere Bear? He's looking very dirty, isn't he? I think he needs a wash, and if we turn the page here, you'll see Mrs. McAllister doing just that. What's she doing? She's putting him in the washing machine. He definitely needs a wash after all that adventuring, doesn't he? Bye, boys and girls. I hope you have a lovely week, and I can't wait to see all of your activities that we're going to do, all based on the Everywhere Bear. Bye, children.